All right, I wanted to show you real quick how breadcrumbing works. So if I'm crawling through dense brush, I want to look down these and see that they line up. And I at least want to have 3 in sight. So I put sticks in the ground or rocks on the ground, whatever is available. And then I look down the line of them, especially if you're having to crawl through and you want to see them line up. If they don't line up, let's say I start to drift and I move. You can do this in conjunction with another person too, where they stay behind. So now I start to see that I've got curvature in my line. I know I'm starting to go in a circle. What I want to see is that they all start to line up. Now you can have them further apart than this. You don't have to space them out this close. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. You can see how the sticks kind of blend in, so you need to be careful of what you use, but this does less damage. So like if I'm blazing trees, obviously I can do damage to the tree. This won't do damage. It's easier to line these up, because if you're blazing trees, you have to blaze them on the side of a tree. So let's just pretend this is a tree. If I'm going to blaze it, I'm blazing it on the side, and I have to let that piece hang open so that I can see the blazes and line them up, so I'm going in a straight line. This is much easier to line up visually. I can see that those sticks are lining up, that I'm going in a straight line. I can see that these rocks are lining up, especially if you're having to crawl through dense bush. I use breadcrumbing more than I use blazing when we're practicing this activity, because it's just easier to set up. There's a variety of resources I can use. I don't do any damage as I go along. And another advantage, and the same advantage that you have with blazing a tree, is if somebody's looking for you, they just follow your path. So I'm leaving these behind. That's why we call this breadcrumbing. Think of Hansel and Gretel. That's what you're doing. You're leaving breadcrumbs behind, markers that people can follow. That's breadcrumbing.